Dog, what the heck just happened, bro? I sat down to record this video after the Titans-Jags game. I was done editing the video. I went to go click render, and in the video I had said, Cowboys lost, they had a stinker. I go and check really quick, and bro, they had just got an onside kick, came back and beat the Falcons. What a weird day in the NFL. Bro, poor Falcons fans, dog. Like, oh my god, you have the Patriots Super Bowl game, and you now have this. Dog, oh my. What a stinker. I feel so bad for Falcons fans. I honestly feel bad for Matt Ryan and that offense. Like, their offense is always solid, but that defense is so goddamn stinky. How do you let that happen? Like, that onside kick was hilarious. The freaking Falcons could have got the ball at any time. They let it roll right past them, and bam, it's freaking over. Oh, how stinky. To be fair, what a game from the Cowboys to stay in there to the very end. Dak with like 450 yards passing and a rushing touchdown. Zeke with a decent game. Like, Cowboys fans, like, that had to be an absolute roller coaster. As a Titans fan, we'll get in that game in just a second. But, dog, like, I couldn't imagine having to wait for my team to get an onside kick with no timeouts left to win the freaking game on a 46-yard field goal. So, wow, like, Falcons fans, what happened? What a stinky stinker. Like, what a weird day in the NFL. But, like, Cowboys fans, like, what the heck? Like, let me know what you guys thought about that game in the comment section below. Let's get into the rest of the video. Not gonna lie, my freaking blood pressure is at very, very unhealthy levels, as what a game from the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Titans win 33-30. Steven Gostkowski, whoever freaking questioned this man. As of right now, he's my freaking hero, as thank God the Titans escape. It's been a crazy day in the NFL, a ton of freaking injuries. But even though the Titans win, I want to talk about Gardner Minshew for a minute, because this dude is a god. With this Jacksonville Jaguars team, I will 100% say I was completely wrong watching them the first 2 weeks before the season. I thought they were one of the worst teams in the entire league. Dog, this guy, Gardner Minshew, is legit. He threw 2 interceptions, probably could have thrown 3, but like, aside from that, his poise, like, he is carrying this freaking team. Honest to God, dog, with the new rules, a new, like, playoff system, they actually have a shot to make the wild card spot. I'm not saying they're extremely talented or anything, but with the way this team is playing and how good Gardner Minshew is, this guy is a god. And this Jags team, don't write them off. I legit thought they should have tanked the season for Trevor Lawrence, but dog, why when you have Gardner Minshew? And like, I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think I really bought into the hype last season. I thought this dude, like, he was okay, but not somebody you could build a franchise around. Dog, if he's leading the teams to the games they're playing thus far with the talent he has around him, he has DJ Chark, which is good. Laviska Shenault, he's played very well. They have an undrafted free agent, James Robinson, who, to be fair, is playing well, but he has that team around him, a decent O-line. He's carrying this team to, if the Jags don't win 9 games, with how well they've played these first few weeks, they don't get injured, I would not be shocked if they win 9 games. Like, that's how well Gardner Minshew and this team is playing. Like, their O-line has been fantastic. Like, Gardner Minshew, he's just so goddamn accurate. Some of the throws he was making, just so poised in the pocket. And I didn't realize how freaking mobile he was either. I just think it's pretty freaking safe to say I'm on the Gardner Minshew train now. And Jags, like, I apologize for being so wrong. Like, I called your team the worst team in the league. And you're honestly, the way Gardner Minshew and this team's playing, like I said, 9 wins would not be shocked. Now, let's talk about this game really quick. Aside from Gardner Minshew, I'm going to stop sucking them off. Like, the D-line from the Jags, the front 7, they had a fantastic game plan to stop Derrick Henry. But even though Derrick Henry, like, ran for, what, 80-something yards and 25 carries? Like, okay, so this is going to make me sound like a moron, but to hear me out, I think Derrick Henry, although him statistically and him himself, he didn't really have a good game, he is a big reason why they won this game, because as you saw, Ryan Tannehill was able to have the game of his life. Literally some of the most perfect throws I've ever seen. And like, without A.J. Brown, they had freaking Corey Davis, Adam Humphries, and Jonnu Smith wide open all the time in this game. That's because they were selling out for the run. There was like 10 freaking Jags at line the entire freaking game. Derrick Henry couldn't run through them, but that just allowed for the passing game to open up, and what a game from Ryan Tannehill. Like, I'm so tired of the Ryan Tannehill slander, because people are just, their IQ is so low that it's just ingrained in their brain. Oh, because people told me Ryan Tannehill was a bad quarterback before he came in Tennessee. He's going to remain a bad quarterback until he has an MVP-like season. Dog, he's put up some of the best numbers in the league. And don't even look at the freaking numbers, dog. Just watch what he's done. Look at some of the throws he made today. He is literally one of the most accurate QBs I have seen in a long freaking time. And yeah, that might be a little bit of homer coming out of me, but still, dog, Ryan Tannehill, he has been a million times better than what anybody could have expected. And without him, dog, we do not win this game. We might have got blown out because some of the throws he made was freaking fantastic. That third down throw in the red zone to Adam Humphries when he's getting freaking drilled. Like, dog, that's an MVP caliber throw. So seriously, if at this point, like, you're still slandering Ryan Tannehill, like, you're just dumb. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you're still slandering him, saying he's an average, below average quarterback, like, you're just stupid. Like, there's nothing else about it. Now, in terms of the Titans, it is very discouraging to see the lack of pass rush, even with Jadeveon Clowney. Vic Beasley's been out, but the pass rush has been awful. The third down defense has been awful, even against the Broncos last week. I think we got very lucky to win that Broncos game, although Gostkowski still missed a ton of field goals. So I think, like, that game could have gone either way, but, like, still the lack of third down pressure and this third down defense in general was very, 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 like, discouraging and just alarming. We had a lot of injuries in the secondary, and also, like, freaking Adoree Jackson's been out, our best cornerback, but still, it's inexcusable how awful this third down defense has been the first 2 weeks. Now, to be fair, like, it's still good that we played about as bad as you possibly can on third downs, and you're still 2-0 on the season. So I'm happy with that, but that has got to be fixed because you saw that hurt us in the long run last year. Could not get to Mahomes in the conference championship game, which cost us a freaking Super Bowl. So hopefully that gets fixed. I'm just happy that the team's 2-0, even though they've been freaking, like, the two games they played this season have not been perfect by any means. Derrick Henry, to be fair, for being honest, like, Derrick Henry, I think, has twice as many rushing yards as he did at this point last season. So that's solid. As we all know, like, Derrick Henry gets going in the second half of the season. So, like, it's just this team, I think, like, if we can get some things fixed, I am excited for the rest of the season. Just happy we're 2-0. My heart was about broken in half at the end of that game. I thought we were going to choke, but just Gardner Minshew's a freaking god, dude. But around the league as well, what else can we talk about? Aaron Jones had an insane game. Packers offense looks deadly. The Jets put up 6 points when the freaking 49ers had goddamn janitors on defensive line. Nick Bosa and their entire D-line was out, got injured. Been so many injuries today. CMC, Saquon might be out for the year. There's probably so many I'm missing because, like, half the teams in the league had somebody go out today. So that was honestly a pretty rough day in the league. Who else balled out? The Colts had a decent game against the Vikings, although Kirk Cousins, he was awful. 3 interceptions. Tyler Higbee had like 3 receiving touchdowns. What a weirdo. Like, where'd that come from? Although he's a good receiver, but still. So fun games early on in the NFL. Like, if you guys want me to, like, do this every single week, where I kind of do a little recap, Titans games and the other games out there across the league, let me know. Have fun with it. I just want to come on here. Gardner Minshew, like, even though they lost, Gardner Minshew's a freaking god. Up the Titans. 16-0!